It is a little bit after noon. I'm gonna say like maybe 12:20. I did my daily vlog, uploaded my daily vlog, and then spent about an hour, 2 hours, or an hour and a half searching for some cool things to do today because I only wrote down one thing for today when I planned out my week in Vegas, and that was adventure and exploration. What I did this morning was research a bunch of abandoned places without a lot of regulation. I just want to go to some cool abandoned places that I can explore without having to worry about someone telling me to stop. I've settled on 2 places that I was actually going to hit up on my way back, but I think it's going to be raining on my way back, so I'm going there today. And the first one is Zzyzx, California, and then the next one is an abandoned water park. So right now, plans are to eat this food as fast as possible and then get the hell out of here because I spent way too much time in Vegas. Back in the hotel room. I can feel it right now. My body wants me to stop and like relax today. My feet are like killing me. But I just popped some aspirin and my body's just gonna have to deal with it because it is too nice of a day to not go out today. I really, really hope the aspirin kicks in soon because it sucks. Okay, so we are in Zzyzx right now, which is the road and the town, but there is no longer a town. So, okay, so there's Zzyzx, which is the road. And then I thought it was also the town, but I don't know if it was ever the town. Zzyzx is the road, and then there's Soda Springs. I don't know, we're in Zzyzx. It seems like it's not totally abandoned. Like there's houses and offices that people are still clearly using. I can't tell like what is ghost town and what is... Okay, so office? I don't know, man. Alright, so there's like a pool here. And then, I don't know what these are, maybe like individual baths? Like this was clearly some kind of spa thing, but it's just in the middle of nowhere. Like, look, there's just nothing here. It's so insane. That being said, this is definitely where I want to do astrophotography. It's just like all these abandoned rooms. There are these bedrooms. Is this where people at the spa stayed? So there's all these toilets in it? I don't know how to make sense of any of it, but I'm definitely like in love. You see abandoned structures like this all the time. Like the concrete is the same, the insulation and everything that's falling apart, it's all the same. But the fact that it's literally just in the Mojave Desert makes it so much weirder and cooler and surreal and... I wonder if I can get on that roof. I want to talk for a second about breaking the rules. It's good to have rules. I think that rules are necessary. I think that to establish order and ensure that everybody can enjoy a fulfilling life and be able to express themselves, you gotta have some rules. I also believe that everybody has the right to question the rules. And I think this is necessary as a photographer. Assuming that you're not going to be shooting every single thing in a studio where you can meticulously choose exactly how the final product's going to look. If you're going out and you're going to shoot, say, this abandoned pool in Zzyzx, you're going to want to break the rules. And I don't mean that as in it's going to be an inherent desire. It's uncomfortable to break the rules. What if you get in trouble? But you're going to want to break the rules anyway. And that's because sometimes, not always, but sometimes, if you don't break the rules, your shots are going to look like everyone else's. When I was researching this place online and I was trying to figure out if it was worth coming out to, I saw a lot of photos. I saw pictures of this too. So when I get into a place like this, the last thing I want to do is take pictures that look like everybody else's. But there was a question I asked myself that I didn't see anybody else do in those pictures I saw online. And that was take a picture of this from the roof of that. Danger. Do not enter. Building not stable. I would like to be able to say that everything that I do, I do it knowing that I'm allowed. But sometimes you just can't. And when you start weighing the pros and cons, you know, what's the worst that can happen? I get fined. What's the best that can happen? I get a picture no one else did. Now it comes down to what kind of photographer are you? Are you the kind of photographer that takes the obvious shot because it's comfortable? Or are you the kind of photographer that ignores your comfort zone and wants to take the shot no one else has, whether it's comfortable or not? And this can be applied to whatever you do. It doesn't have to be photography. I don't want to break the rules, but I will choose to ignore them if they're in my way. Okay, so it is now Sunday. I'm editing this vlog, and I was just importing the videos for my spectacles, and then when it said it was actually done, it was like, everything's been imported, you're good, you're up to date, woo! I started going through the videos. I took like at least 10 to 15 snaps while I was there of me like walking through abandoned buildings and all kinds of cool stuff, and there's 3. I even watched some of them while they were importing. Like, I know that they were recorded, but then the moment it said it was done importing, they're gone. And here's the only 3 snaps that you can see from my cool day at Zzyzx. Zzyzx is hella weird, and I still don't completely understand it. But there's some very cool stuff here. And I really was kind of hoping that it was a bust, because part of this was I wanted to come and check it out during the daytime, so I kind of knew what to expect if I wanted to come back at night and do astrophotography here. There's a bunch of signs posted everywhere saying you're not supposed to come back here at night. I didn't want to like risk breaking rules and getting in trouble or whatever just for some photos, but it's really cool, and it would look awesome if I could get the right angles and the stars and everything. So sorry, government. There's a car, there's a sunset, and up this hill is the water park. When I was pulling up, I saw a group of guys like with a big drone. I think it's the Inspire. They had like a guy in a bunny costume. I think they were filming a music video. So this must have been where there was a water slide. Okay, so this place is like super cool to walk around in and explore. There's no way I'm gonna get to do all of this before the sun's down, which sucks. This is something you need to set aside like a whole day for. I really didn't anticipate it. Alright, guess where I am right now? I'm inside of the lazy river. Guys, I totally fucked up. I should have gotten here at noon because it is huge. There's nothing here. There's no one here except for the other people that were shooting something. I want to spend 5 to 6 hours here. I don't know if I would even be shooting the whole time. I just want to keep exploring stuff. There's no way I can do that at night. That would be really dangerous and stupid. I'm just gonna have to come back. This was really cool while the sun was still out and it was golden hour and it was super beautiful. And now that that's starting to go away, I feel like I am in a horror video game. It is so dark. I was gonna go in there and like just see how spooky it was. No. So I was all psyched to do this astrophotography, and I thought this would be a good spot, and I was thinking about the logistics, where I want my shots to be, and then I realized the only thing you'll be able to see is the sky. I didn't bring a flash or a flashlight or anything, and you need those things so that you can see the buildings and stuff that are in frame. Otherwise, it's just gonna be the lights from the stars. The thing that would make it cool about shooting that here would be the abandonedness of the buildings. You won't be able to see it at all, so no point. I'm dumb, and I'm just gonna have to come back with a group of people because this is spooky. All in all, it was a fun day. I definitely feel like I did what was on my list of things to do, which is explore. So, nothing left to do now but head back.